Meaning of the English idiom, cross your fingers. Also used, keep your fingers crossed, I'll keep my fingers crossed, and had my fingers crossed. Cross your fingers means to hope for success or good luck. The variant, keep your fingers crossed, has the same meaning. Based on the same idiom and superstition is the childhood practice of crossing one's fingers behind one's back when telling a small lie, sometimes called a little white lie. The crossed fingers are meant to cancel out the consequences or evil that might befall the lie teller, or in other words, render it powerless. One might say, after telling a lie, I had my fingers crossed, meaning that the lie they told was only a white lie and doesn't really matter. A white lie or little white lie is a lie about a trivial or unimportant matter that someone tells to avoid hurting another person or to avoid getting into trouble for something small. This is especially true in regards to children. Usage of idiom. This idiom is most often employed by one person saying to another person, cross your fingers or keep your fingers crossed. However, it is necessary here to differentiate the idioms from the superstitious gesture they derived from and which may actually accompany them. When we say, I'm going for my job interview, cross your fingers, we are not actually asking another person to physically cross their fingers, but to wish us good luck. The person being addressed may or may not actually cross their fingers, but when one does so in modern times, it is usually somewhat humorous. Examples of use. I feel good about this scratch-off ticket. I'm going to win big. Here I go. Cross your fingers. I'm going to ask Christine to marry me, said Andy. I hope she says yes. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed, said Casey, but of course she's going to say yes. I told Mom that I didn't have any candy at Jackie's house, but I had my fingers crossed. Origin of idiom. Used since the early 1900s, this idiom arose from the practice of crossing one's index and middle fingers as a way of enlisting providence to protect one from consequences or evil or to bring good luck. This, in turn, is presumably a scaled-down version of the Christian practice of making the sign of the cross with one's hand and arm. If you want to see more idioms videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. And thank you for watching.